I've talked to a lot of people who say they live a healthy life, and they work out a few times and they're conscious of what they eat, and they do look pretty good. But the more I talk to them, the more I hear how they aren't happy with their weight, they're not mentally sharp, and they're just not happy with where their life is going. And if you don't feel good inside and out, then are you really living a healthy life? Of course not. Because you and I both know that true health is about living a fulfilling life where you're confident with who you're becoming. Because when you live this life, you're gonna learn to have self-love. And self-love is when you triumph all the temptations that life throws at you. Because you know that going to bed early is gonna make your tomorrow so much better than the short-term gain of getting that extra hour of Netflix. Sadly, most people never live healthy lives. I mean, how many of your friends wake up and go through their morning routine dreading going to work because they're so underappreciated and they can't seem to find the motivation to be productive at their job because it doesn't align with what they stand for on a core level? That they're always tired and they have this feeling that they should be accomplishing more in life, as if there's something missing. What I've come to realize is that most people, and this might include you, live unfulfilling lives, and you begin to lose hope that something's going to change. And when you live this life you aren't happy with and you don't think you can change, your life just goes on autopilot and you run through the motions. You wake up, get ready for work, go to work, sit there, be unhappy and unfulfilled, then you go home tired and try and find the energy to cook food and do your chores, only for you not to do that and just order out food because you're so exhausted and just want to be ready for tomorrow. Then the weekend begins and you dread going to work on Monday, so you figure you have to make the most of your weekend and you spend it doing the chores that you need to do for your personal life or hang out with your friends. Then the weekend ends and you realize that you don't have much time for enjoyment in your life. And before you realize it, your outlook on life has changed. It's no longer constantly happy and excited with a little bit of sadness. It's more of a constant state of sadness with only a little bit of enjoyment, and you don't fully love your life or even yourself. And when you're on autopilot mode, you realize all areas of your life begin to diminish. You don't want to go hang out with your friends because you're completely exhausted and you just don't feel good. You feel like it'd take too much energy to get up, get dressed, and try and have a good time with your friends. You'd rather just sit there and be sad and try and be rejuvenated for the next day. And you realize this affects their relationship with your wife and your children as well. Now what happens when you're in this place is that you no longer have self-love or compassion. In fact, you're always thinking about your problems, so you're not able to connect with others. And because of this, your relationship with your loved ones is going to disconnect and it's going to grow distance between you two. You start to spend more time alone every single day and your problems only get worse and worse. And you know something needs to change, but you don't know what to do because it seems all so overwhelming and you feel so alone. And you don't think anyone can understand what you're going through. The reason why you're in this place is because you aren't forming healthy habits that lead to your happiness and success. But imagine if you learned how to enjoy working out. Imagine if you learned how to enjoy eating those healthy foods. You would actually lose that 10, 20, or even 30 pounds you've been trying to lose for so long. This will also give you more energy, mental clarity, and change your outlook on life and eliminate those limiting beliefs which are holding you back. You'd begin to win those battles with yourself every day to make the responsible decision and hammer away at your to-do list because you told yourself you would. When you form this skill of self-integrity or self-discipline, you take control of your life. You stick to your word and cook those healthy foods rather than ordering out food because you know that cooking those healthy foods will make you feel good about yourself because you know you're doing the right thing. But not only that, you'll actually keep your word and play with your kids like you said you would. How much more happy would that make them? And how do you think your wife would feel about that if she saw you playing with your kids and bringing that joy to their life? And before you realize it, you gain confidence and a fun-loving attitude again. And you realize that your family is all happier because you're being a better father and husband. What you need to realize is that your happiness is an ongoing battle every single day. You need to learn how to live an awesome life. How you feel about yourself comes down to those small victories with yourself every day to become a better person or a better version of yourself. And each day you notice that being happy gets easier and easier because you're forming a habit of being happy. And eventually those habits are going to be so strong that they're a part of you. That's exactly why in the new era of health we focus on forming healthy habits so that you lose the weight you want, gain muscle you never thought you could, and most importantly, you become the best father and husband you can be. You have this amazing potential to create the life you want, and it all starts with you living a healthy life and focusing on self-care and self-improvement. You need to see the shift that's happening right in front of you, the shift into the new era of health, because we all know that living a healthy life is more than just eating healthy and working out. It's about being happy and living a fulfilling life. In fact, if you learn the 11 secrets of the new era of health, you will 3x your energy, body, and life in just 21 days, so that you don't have to feel hopeless anymore and go through that autopilot motion. So if you're ready to be the best father and husband you can, go ahead and click that link in the description, enter your email, and I'll send you out the 11 secrets of the new era of health. Leave a comment and let me know how this new energy in yourself is gonna help better your life. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. It really helps me in growing this channel, and I appreciate it.